Robin is here. 8 pity. Alright. Yeah, I'll just probably put in what I have and see what happens. So, yeah, 18. 28. Ooh. 58. Nope. I do have a lot of pity though on standard. Oh, here we go. 67? 68? 69? Dude, we're really close. 70? What? 74? Oh, okay. 75! Please. What the? Oh! Wait, that's actually so awesome. I needed that. Alright, well, the story is right on the express, so we're going straight into it. 20 system hours until Charmony Festival.
Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikToks. After 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with much fanfare.
We're off to a strong start.
I already told you! We can talk things out!
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all. My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding a gun is considered a hijacking?
It probably is.
Of course. I know you won't believe me. Which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless.
Well, we are.
See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so... Huh? Where are you going?
What is he doing?
Recognize this?
Isn't that what Jingyuan gave us?
It's a model fudger. The
Model
Jade Advocate's
fudger.
ally and oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys? Not bad, kiddo. All right then. Feel free to toss any questions my way.
Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
My friend, this question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right?
Yeah.
Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person.
Yeah, but I feel like you were about to do that with
Galaxy
Pom Pom.
Ranger, when someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking.
Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter, but I don't have an invite, and I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows you're guests of the family.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. A son of a nice lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now.
Acheron?
My informant is a memo keeper. She scares the fudge out of me.
Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
Yeah, that's a third question.
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. Who knows what she intends to do?
I don't intend to do anything.
That's not up to you.
What the hell?
Be it reality or dream. Staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity. Since the day that the golden hour was completed, it's always been there. But now this night sky has been mercilessly severed, dyed with the mist of nihility. And this whole event happened within the course of a single slash of a blade.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
Oh, my bad.
That's not the point.
It's not the point.
Many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all-embracing, I have no choice but to show some of them the door.
It's only polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others. Penacony's dream master.
That's just another reason that you can't stay. Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated. The Oak family's 107,336 offspring are now my eyes, ears, and mouths, spreading joy across dreams when required, and in times of essential need, exiling evil from this haven in my stead. 137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them were those who once severed my wings, and those who immolated my body. And here I stand again, about to add another mark to the tally.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will. But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome.
The end of Penacony.
Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Switching to Robin's what? At the same time.
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park.
I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them.
Excuse me. Are you talking about the Clock Studios theme park incident?
Yeah, what about it? Oh, Miss Robin!
Miss
Am I seeing things right?
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream.
What is going on? I think there's a lot more to
Thank
this. Huh?
As appreciation, I'd like to give you a token gift.
Whoa, what is that? Wait,
This button is...
wait, Sparkle.
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration, and there could be an unexpected treat in store for you.
Oh no. Oh,
All
this
right.
is not
It
Robin.
looks like there are other guests who are also confused. I'll have to excuse myself.
Here.
With the Charmony Festival
Don't
about to
press the
commence,
button. We going out with a bang for this one.
Didn't expect to meet a fan here. Please do not panic.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin.
Some people just never listen, do they?
Miss Robin?
You're going
Still,
out of character.
I suppose I should keep on helping everyone.
Huh? What was I just doing?
Here, take
Oh.
this, little guest. Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. You never know. something very exciting might
Hey,
happen.
Sparkle, your costume kind of came off. Did you realize that? Okay. In the meantime,
We're back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place.
so
And it
are you
is
gonna
also
explain
from here where you
anything?
will enter the true Penacony. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you. I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam. I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? In that
Yeah, how would I
instant
forget?
Before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script, and I didn't get a chance to explain it to you. I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. Then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity.
Why?
So I could only
Is it in the
divert your
script?
party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield. And after all my attempts proved futile, it wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape, that I was able to awaken you and your companions one by one. And that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
I completely understand. I'm completely I guess I understand.
I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. Just one more thing needs to be done, and then I can prove it to you. Let's leave this place. Please close your eyes. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
Memories ripple into existence. None of that made any sense to me.
I never knew you could do this.
Damn! Look at him in a suit.
Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
That is surprising.
What do you mean surprising? He's capable.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins?
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
No, he's never okay.
I'm fine. I'll survive. Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body. Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Damn, you need to be reading that script.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance. I told you before. It's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
Probably not.
As always, it's a blank slate. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver.
This car has full self-driving capabilities.
Oh.
I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel.
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Yeah. Glad to see you're safe and sound. Does death really exist in the dreamscape? Appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef.
We got enough for another one. So 6. What the? Wait, that's so funny. What are the odds? What are the odds? Thank you. I went from
Careful.
C0
Don't get
to
too
C2.
lost in those sweet dreams.
I might. I don't know where I am right now. We're going down a literal spooky, sketchy alleyway, bro.
What a huge clocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
That is terrifying. Anyway.
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first, there's someone I need to talk to. Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him.
Oh, okay, there he is.
Right over there.
We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
And who might this be?
Why can Welch see this?
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
Why can Welch... Mr. Yang, you can see him?
Your, memory zone meme?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
Sleepy?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
What?
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess.
Death
but it
is
would never hurt
Sleepy.
anyone.
That's freaking funny.
See.
Mr. Yang?
Why can Gallagher
the
see
person you're
them?
looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
Mm-hmm. That's him.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart?
I don't think so.
Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
Yeah, it's really cool.
An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone.
My calculations are finally done. In
Nerd!
another 10 system...
Nerd! Nerd alert!
Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet?
Who are you?
I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in memoria dynamics, and this is my life's work that I'm researching. According to my calculations, the flow rate of memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side. By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist!
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before.
Yeah, nothing to
You
worry
don't
about.
say.
Not like the world's gonna end.
Who is Madame Rosalina?
She's an excellent scholar of Memoria dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
Nope. It was one of the nameless mentioned by the conductor? What, for the very beginning of the Penacony quest? Who?
Before we came...
I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war.
Oh.
Please, come to your senses. I'm begging you.
Arch?
There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you.
You scared him this badly?
Ha ha, you're a regular comedian. This is where we split up.
She's right here.
So that's how it is.
What the?
I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
Look at this dude.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Himeko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 Dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them.
So, guardian of sorts.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
Yes, we're all talking to you. What?
On that note...
What the hell was that?
Yeah, they're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
Is it someone I know? Wait, is it Robin? Let's go,
There she
I called it.
Everyone sang so wonderfully.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin.
Well, it was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony. Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there.
Yeah!
I'm really sorry about that.
It's actually might be like really bad right now.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. I thought maybe it'd just take some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. Losing my voice is just one of the signs of the sweet dream's collapse. While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams,
All the family heads refused to talk about it.
What?
Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony, the land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the sweet dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the sweet dream. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
Wow. 11 system hours ago until the Charmony Festival.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Oh, so cute.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove.
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us.
Okay.
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
But then it won't have the freedom to fly.
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One?
Who is this?
Birds. They should be flying free in the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar?
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. Let me tell you youngsters a story. As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights, so that they look like shooting stars. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it.
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective. Have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because I want it to live. No matter what. But, Mr. Gopherwood?
Gopherwood?
There's one thing I don't quite understand.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? Should we let them go back to the sky, only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Talking in your sleep, birdie? Time to wake up.
What the hell?
Huh? Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Yeah. Happy about that?
I don't know.
Where is Robin? Tell me.
Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out, so let's drop the charades. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Wrong, girl.
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
Moments later.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar
The
to all of you.
Nameless.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Asdana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned.
Oh.
Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Asdana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the swarm.
Everyone from the Astral Express.
What a weird meeting.
The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation.
Oh.
As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what, everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy, inviting different factions and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
What?
The Stellaron?
How does it always
But
come to
how
this?
is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron.
So where is it?
And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at. In Asdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
Oh.
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Asdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour System's family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb,
becoming nourishment for the sweet dream. Confusion, laziness, and cowardice, weaknesses that plague humanity, were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
Where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers. Will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
No way.
As I suspected.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Well, that was easier than I thought.
Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony. But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing.
I'll fight alongside you.
Good.
We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
Hey, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey.
God dang it. Sunday
You're still
always
carrying the
so
keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
Adventuring gift this?
Huh. I knew it.
What do you need it?
As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter.
Oh.
If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Well, you can't say stuff like that, please.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is Legwork. We've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. As for the last nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze.
I see.
Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Whoa. Is this a big surprise? What is, what?
The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legwart, the Watchmaker.
The Watchmaker! Oh, we have enough. Hold on. 77? I think it's 77. This is it! Yo! What do we get? It could be anything. Ooh! Ooh, I'll take it. Wait, someone's actually sitting there?
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless.
Touch the dream bubble in Mikhail's hand. But this time, you see nothing at all. How could this be? Try to focus and capture memories. The dream bubble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach was wrong, you think, holding your breath and closing your eyes. With one knee on the ground, you press your forehead against the thin film coated in memoria. Yet before you, there remains an abyss of darkness, and most of all, no traces of Trailblaze. There's nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, this is but an empty dream bubble.
Wait, what's going on?
This can't be it. We're just missing something.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Boot Hill's POV is 10 system hours
Welcome to the
ago.
Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
I don't want to be this guy.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like
Can I
to
be
check
Don
in.
Hong?
The Astral Express? Your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom.
Bruh!
A new nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
No friggin' way.
He's my fellow trailblazer.
He
We
called
responded to the
himself
family's
Pom Pom
invitation
just to get
before
by.
he boarded the express. So
Wow,
he
Pom Pom,
wasn't
you've gotten
registered
really
in
tall.
your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
You barely tried.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
Fudge! Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Oh, Pom Pom, please calm down.
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the Express earlier, but they didn't respond.
I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
Talk to people.
The Charmony
Yeah.
Festival is about to start.
You guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival, but I heard it's a lot of fun.
Well, back in my homeworld, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
Okay.
Oh, come on. The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-Amber Era event. How can a birthday party compare?
Yeah. Get humbled.
Have you heard about the, unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
Unsettling things?
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors.
Looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely baseless. At present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time.
Ah, that's a relief to hear. It seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop.
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and
nope.
Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However, I walked around the hotel but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
well, I'll be forked. If I remember, I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper.
Oh.
If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality...
Oh, we can work with that.
A secret signal. How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
Pulling out a weapon on somebody?
You're the lobby manager, right?
Yes, I am.
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found. Now, we've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man?
What
is
the
this
fork?
How family treats its guests?
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
I knew it.
It's called standing up for your rights.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
Bruh.
See? Just like that.
Just don't call yourself Nameless next time.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Hasdana's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Hasdana's White Oak? I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Okay, who does?
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it.
Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early and she hasn't come yet. Give me a glass of Heenum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Well, that's the most expensive one on the list.
Ah, this flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot.
Why?
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
What the hell? That's so gross.
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
No.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests.
By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important-looking guests?
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family.
Of course.
Or maybe...
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that Hasdana's White Oak you just ordered?
Hey, what the hell?
Huh?
No way!
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests.
It really
you
took
ordered
him
a bottle
this
of
long
Asdona's
to
White Oak
catch
just
on.
a moment ago.
What is with this bartender?
Looks like your memo keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake. That's her message to you.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express.
Really? So we could have just waited there the whole time?
2 guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Oh, just in time.
2 guests?
Yeah, wait, what do you mean 2?
Yeah, her 2. Look, we welcome all
Her
passengers on
2?
the
My name is Black
Swan,
and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
The censored cursing is so
she
funny.
did that at my request. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner.
Huh?
Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. How long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed, and in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did. Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all. Let me share a story. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions, a group of Galaxy Rangers. It was a brutal war, a crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these sin-thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see.
If this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question. I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day I too will pass away, and when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
It's 9 system hours ago until Charmony Festival.
When I appeared as a child, my speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor. Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready. It has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worried that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. I confess to you now to seek atonement for my sins.
Oh my goodness, this is such a silly thing. That's sad.
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
Are you willing to accept the process of atonement?
The process?
Yes.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them.
Oh, praise Shipe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please step forward.
So this is like a confessions booth?
I wholeheartedly confess to you. I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
What the hell?
I see.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation. But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here.
I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You
Will
don't
you?
need to live in fear anymore.
Praise the harmony!
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts. Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray? If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise, then who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
Brother, are you all right?
Oh dear.
I'm fine.
We'll have to get ready for the meeting. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Sunday's kind of concerning.
Don't
to
worry.
me.
I'll be waiting here.
I feel like he's gonna pull something.
Hey, come over here! See the moon in the sky? If I just reached out my hand, I could grab the moon, couldn't I?
The moon? You mean the Grand Theater?
Why did somebody sound so offended?
Yeah, they told me not to sell everything I had just to come to Penacony. How short-sighted.
Oh.
Selling everything you had? Why would you go to such lengths?
Can't you see? Life back home is miserable. It's not really living at all.
I got a couple of people with this kind of story.
It's better to be here at Penacony.
Is this truly living? This is the land of the dreams. But why do they live like this? The man we ran into, he doesn't seem happy at all. Even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusions.
I suppose you have a point. But, in my opinion, that's how most people live their lives.
It's a pleasure to have guests from all over the universe celebrating day and night.
I can't stand being lonely or bored, so this jubilant dreamscape is perfect for me.
But if this went on forever, would it get boring too?
Nah, not at all. Oh, every day you get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food without gaining weight, and you never get old or sick.
But you know that only a few things can be brought back from the dreamscape to reality, right?
That's exactly why I don't plan on bringing anything back. Just enjoying the dream itself is good enough for me. Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control of my life and fate.
I see.
With little time left, I yearn for meaningful conversations.
It's my pleasure. No need to be formal. Just speak your mind. You said, with little time left. Please, forgive me for being blunt. But is that why you came to Penacony?
Yeah. I was part of a war, and while escaping from the Sarkosian mothership, I got exposed to some radioactive materials.
Oh.
And then, all my comrades died, and my hometown was wiped out by neutron bombardments. I couldn't bear to live with everything I knew gone. My physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any other person. But I can't say the same for the me in the hotel room.
So, you'll be living forever in this dreamscape.
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. My world has been torn apart, and my life could end any second. Even if this whole place is an illusion, it's still my paradise.
That's precisely why this sweet dream in Penacony exists.
However, even this sweet dream has its limitations.
There will be a way out. Penacony is already on the right track.
Alright. Meet the other...
Look what we have here. A
oh.
lovely young lady.
Uh-oh.
You should be thanking me, because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles. Don't you think?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us.
You think I have no idea what you're planning? I'll go. But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness?
Damn! Asking the real questions.
Well, I've done my part. And now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, the last 2 gifts for both of you.
Uh-oh.
And don't lose them. If by some unfortunate chance the Charmony Festival starts against all odds, remember to use them during the show. And it'll be thrilling. Bang!
By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It only offers an escape from reality.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. As far as I know, the Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for a long time now. That path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he's receiving hospice care in a comatose state, and his fate is sealed. Is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future.
What the hell?
The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death. Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah, we took care of it.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters because I didn't want to upset you. Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
Oof.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey. That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen Eon?
I didn't know that Eon was fallen.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
So,
That's
do you have
why
some
we should
trauma
care
we need
for
to
the weak
unwrap, or
and
what's
support
going
them
on?
as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak.
If even you, my brother, don't believe that the Harmony will save the weak, then which Eon can make our dreams come true?
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. It's about the story of the harmonic strings. I want to sing with everyone and spread our wishes so that all can feel happiness and joy.
I see. Then, I would summon the harmonious choir too.
Aww.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Nah, but he's doing it because of his sister.
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
Then, let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true through the power of the harmonious choir.
It's a deal then.
Yeah, it's a deal. But how can I become a chord master?
Maybe you'll have to become a star first.
8 system hours
You're back
until
sooner than I
Charmony
thought.
Festival.
Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most. And since it's the key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand. But the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater?
So, no one's gonna say anything?
You actually have a suggestion?
What's that supposed to mean? So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soul Glad TM Festivity Auditions, or something. As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar.
Okay, Firefly, you do it.
Or
Or March, you could do it.
So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions?
I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club.
Oh, right, you're a big fan.
To tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along.
Oh.
It might be worth a shot.
We'll follow Marge's plan. Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
I'm afraid I won't have the time. As a virtual character, I've already completed my final mission. Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is all down to you.
Now, everyone, let's prepare to move out.
Let's go.